I want to show you something that we've been doing, a project we've been working on for ages now with a load of farming friends and the Bredon School. We've been trying to pull this thing together called Agriade. I'll be there for you. Yeah, so welcome to today's video. A bit different, it's a bit of a mashup. I've been a little bit short of footage, I won't lie. We did a bit of gate work. I've been so stressed out this week, it was like battery went flat, so there's a little bit of that coming up. I want to show you something that we've been doing, a project we've been working on for ages now with a load of farming friends and the Bredon School. That's going to come up here. And I've got a bit of welding where I'm starting to build a new, well actually it's going to be building two new sheds, but I've chopped out part of one and then we start welding up another one, but that'll come apparent. Hope you enjoy the vid, catch you at the end. So you seen a video or two ago, putting all this stone down. We're just doing some finishing touches here today. Just on the entrance here, putting another gate in here, bit of post and rail. We've got it marked out, and Mark's holding the gate. Little diggers here with the auger on it, so we're going to drill this post, hang this gate, bit of post and rail back, and hopefully by the end of the day, we should have the site finished and ready for the client. We've had such pressure over the last few weeks. We've been trying to pull this thing together called Agriade, where we've brought a load of farming friends that you'll recognise from all over different social medias, along with the Bredon School choir. So that's a load of great pupils and teachers from Bredon School in Tewkesbury, which specialises in dyslexia in an agricultural setting. They've got a farm on site, and it's kind of agriculture is at the heart of the school roots. So we all come together. We've done this parody. You may have already seen it on some of the socials, but I'm going to put the clip up again now. Apologies, it's in sort of like portrait because we've done it really for Instagram and TikToks and all that sort of stuff. But I wanted to put it up here and share it with you. It's been an absolute blast and it's been massively stressful on the build up to it. But we got there and we performed it on this Farmers Weekly stage at Cereals. And to be honest, it was really, really great. We had some fantastic speakers on stage from the FCN. And all the proceeds that we're going to collect, or we're trying to collect, if any of you'd like to make a donation, the Just Giving page will be up. It all goes to Farming Community Network, which do a massive amount and a huge piece for mental health in agriculture, and just sort of the Farm Well campaign. So the total well-being of us in agriculture, whether that be physically, mentally, etc. And they're a great support network. Hopefully, you guys will never need their services, but if we go through dark or bad times or struggling patches, it's great to know there's a network of people there that we can call out to. So please check out the FCM. Whilst we're at Cereals, and we took some of the pupils from Bredon School round, there's a few people I need to mention. Siobhan at Hills Green's been fantastic. Michael from GCS, it was his inspiration to pull this together from the struggles that he's had in his story, and check out his channel and you'll see that. I'd just like to thank all my farming friends that came together to help and support us on stage. You check out on all the different channels, you'll see people all over the place hopefully spreading this. I want this to become a virus. We want to earn money for FCN. So just check it out, have a look, have a laugh. Please watch it through to the end of the video, it's great fun. A big thanks to James Peck at PX Farms. God, I was ready for a beer afterwards, and we went and had a PX beer and a sit down and a chat with the guys down there. But I've not done any footage of Cereals. There's loads of that already out on the internet. I was focusing on the children, on the Bredon School. A few special mentions I do need to make though. Mark from Sagenta did a fantastic speech, an inspirational speech to the pupils. The guys at John Deere were fantastic, and Ibbott's shown us the Unimogs and some slightly different kit there. Thank you again for your generosity. What was most important was the inspiration that you gave those pupils. Please watch this, I hope you enjoy it. If you're able to, please give generously. And if you can share this video with as many people as possible, share the Instagrams or the TikToks or whatever you see of Agriade, supporting the FCN. Let's make this become a virus out there and let's raise a load of awareness. And if we can raise a little bit of cash as well along the way for mental health and agriculture and that general farm well-being, so much the better. So please enjoy this. So kick back, watch the video, hopefully it's a bit of a laugh and you'll see a few faces you recognise.
Rain Stress is always stuck in second gear.
I'll be there for you.
No one could ever know it.
Someone to face, David. People I work with, and I'll always work with, even at my worst and best with you. Yeah. I'll be there for you.
Cause you're there for me too.
Oh my God, thank God that's over. I'm terrible at singing, but that was Bredon School Choir, our farming friends. And we do a big shout out there for FCN Barbecue Network. Check it out online. Please, if you watch the video, see the video or whatever else, give generously the great work that the FCN are doing. So a new shed starts here. So a big sheet of 15mm plate on the Swiss cut. We've got all these plates here we're going to cut out. These are for the rafters to go to the haunches of the steel. So a brand new shed starts right now. Really chuffed with that. So what we've cut today, loads of bits there, loads of bits there. Just cutting that out with a bandsaw and then drilling it all would just take, well, marking to drill it and all that, it just takes so long. You'll notice then I was just fishing around. When you've got small bits like this, it's easy for them just to drop through the slats. So what I think is quite a good tip is just have a count up of the parts that you're meant to have when you finish before you move the skeleton across, because at the moment while the skeleton's there, if I'm missing that shape, I can find where it's come out of. You know, I know to have a fish around in the water there. Once the skeleton's gone, the whole thing turns into like effectively one great big giant brand tub. Stanchions delivered this week, and then start gluing some of this stuff together. Well, I say glue, weld, you know what I mean? When we're going to thinking about having a new shed put up, it's a big capital outlay, and you generally buy, well, we have in the past, just bought the whole kit at once. It's more efficient on transport and stuff. But then and there's quite a long lead time normally on the shed, you know, which is fine. We don't have to be in a rush. But you don't know what happens in business in between ordering the shed and delivery and then payments and stuff. You know, suddenly have a breakdown, need to react and invest in something else. So at least being able to make our own and having this sort of facility now to be able to make it easily, or much more easily, we can buy the steel, start working away at it, fabricating it all up. We don't have to buy all the sheets and panels and everything else at the same time. And once the frame's done, we've got that blasted and painted or whatever we're doing, or galved, then you can start thinking about getting that up and then ordering the rest of the materials. So I think for us, just spreading cost is really good for cash flow. So there's a massive benefit of the plasma table we're seeing is that we can just spend a few grand on steel, chip away at it in between other work, just use it as downtime, rainy day stuff. You know, a few months down the line, you've ended up with a shed and spread the cost. So yeah, pretty good. Not everyone's got the time to do it, I get that. Not everyone's got the impetus or enjoyment is another thing. I enjoy doing this. Another little tip as well, bolts. Obviously a plasma, the way it cuts on a swirl, it always makes a conical shape so that a hole won't be true-sided all the way down. So on a piece like this, if that's for an M16, you know, I've cut those at about 18 mil. So it goes through, it's a little bit more width, a bit slightly there, a little tighter on the back because of the cone shape, but they still go through nicely with just enough wriggle room. Also, if we're galvaning it as well, that'll take consideration of that. So yeah, just slightly bigger holes than you need, and I think there's a bit of experience comes with that thickness of plate versus hole size, just to make sure that but yeah, I've drawn them all right, well happy with that. Right, I need a little bit more office space, so I'm going to knock a little frame up. We can cut this size beam myself, but when I was ordering it, it's just easy to get it cut to length. So this has been cut to length and angle for all of the various elements. I've drawn part of the building up on CAD, so I've got all my angles and measurements. I'll show you a bit of that in a bit. But the plates were cut out on the plasma. What I've done, you might be able to see here, is a little etch line. So I can put my little etch marks that the plasma table's made onto the corners of there, and that way I know I'm lined up and they'll all be the same. I'll just tack them, just lightly to start with. This will be where the steel's bolt together, so you want a bit of support in here. And just for fun, that's the triangle. I've cut like a little fleur-de-lis thing in there, for no apparent reason really, other than it was kind of nice. By just doing each part of the process in repetition, each element of it, I'm less likely to make a mistake. So tack a group of things together all the same, and I'm less likely to start making errors. So now I've got those three ends tacked together. I'll just seam all them up now. Right, I've got the end plates welded on now, so I've got those on here. Same that bottom end. So we'll weld the rest of the rafter supports on. So there's another couple to go on each one of those, and then that's those set done. Get the stanchions done first, then I know it's all good. Then we'll try and get these other rafters done today, and then tomorrow, Sunday, day of rest, or not as the case may be, we'll get the stanchions all cut and drilled and sorted, and we'll get the stanchions, yeah, finish it all off anyway. Hopefully, trying to get this kit done today and tomorrow, and then it can be sandblasted next weekend and painted, and then we can get it up the following weekend. Just worked with drill holes with this. What I've done, I've used the plate as a template and just bobbed it on. It's got a little bit of spray paint and sprayed through the holes. That's just giving me marks for where I'm mag drilling. Not super accurate. What would be better, what I'm going to do next time for the next shed, we'll get some 3mm plate, we'll stick it on the Swift cut, and we'll put the drawing on it for the plates that we want to drill corresponding holes for. And then what I'll do, I'll just centre mark them, just with the plasma. And I can just drill through there with like a, I don't know, 4 or 6mm drill bit on those centre holes, offer them up, and then just mark the steels then with the drill going through that as a template. And then we can get the centre of the mag drill bang on. But for this little building, for the sake of these few holes, I can't, it's just too disruptive now to take that plate off to get the forklift in there, move all this out of the way and get another plate on there of the right thickness to go through, because I've got a thick plate on the Swift cut at the moment. It's just a load of mither, so I'm going to do it like this time, but next time we'll be more organised and we'll make them templates. That's why one of the reasons why I was so eager to get one of these plasma tables. That mag drill in there, it's not the most tedious in the world, but marking it to the positions, every time you mark them, you're looking at building in inaccuracy into what you're doing. Not so bad on these little stanchions where you've got 4 holes. If you put 6 or 8 holes, you start building in inaccuracy in there. Before you know it, the stuff doesn't start fitting together properly. The idea of doing this little metal template so we can just put the drill bits in and get the centre markings perfect would be much better on the mag drill. But you imagine the time that's taken, cutting all these out of the bandsaw, then doing all these drill holes, and the inaccuracy building from the other end as well. Not ideal. That's why this the whole plasma idea is just sort of revolutionary, really, in building in accuracy and speeding it up. Yes, I got one of these the other day. I think one of you guys at Watch suggested it a while back. So you just flick that up. You can never find the blinking spanner for these. And then just untwist it. Like, dead simple. Makes it much easier, quicker for changing discs. Another thing I would say what I found about it, I think this one's don't know. Oh, packet's over there. So you just tighten it up, flick it down. The other thing I'd say is if you catch the centre boss when you're grinding, when you wear your pad right down, and you come to do it, it can be a bit too much for your thumb and finger to undo. So you can bob a screwdriver through there or a pair of pliers just to grab it. But if you can't find your grinding little spanner, then it's dead handy. Now, this isn't a plug because I did purchase this. This isn't some sort of, but they were made by Milwaukee. Anyway, that's what we're trying. Don't know how long it'll last. Not sponsored by it, but I thought I'd give it a go. I think I picked it up out of one of the big tool sheds. So what we'll do now is just grind this back so it's all nice and flush. And these bits will just cut out on the plasma. One will sit in there like that. Other one will sit in there like that. And that's where the eaves timber will land on top of the stanchions. I'll get them welded up and then we can have a look at it again in a bit. Oh, my face is dirty. I've just about got where I wanted to get to. All the stanchions are done. This little detail here that will take the eaves rails, they'll land onto here. Also, we've got all the drillings done earlier in the video. That was yesterday. 15mm base plates welded on. Nice big chunky welds on those. The rest of them are done outside. Yeah, it's late Sunday afternoon. I'm losing a bit of impetus now, and the welder is just about falling apart. Not the welder, but all the consumables. Earth clamp's just dropped off, so I've just got that G clamped onto the fork at the moment. There's a bit of a bush fix. My tip holder in here that holds the 1.2mm welding tips that I've got. In fact, I'll show you. I'll try and show you. If I take the, I'll use some pliers because it's hot. Yeah, so if I take the shield off, in here we've got like a swirl ring where the gases come through. That sort of ceramic thing. That's about jiggered. This is the welding tip. They're 1.2mm and 1.2mm wire. But the tip holder that screws in there, that's jiggered, so I can only get a few threads on it. And because I'm not getting all the threads on there, I'm going through tips like they're going out of fashion. Probably got through about 6 tips today, where I wouldn't have got through 1 normally. So I need a load more of those ceramics to get the gas going through better. I need some more tip holders. New earth clamp. I think I'm going to get the ones where you tighten them up as opposed to the crocodile clips. I think they're a bit better, more positive. So I think the first job tomorrow morning, before I go anywhere else, is go up to the welding suppliers and just pick up a load more consumables. Because the trouble is, invariably, I'm doing a lot of these welding projects and stuff as fill-in work. As such, it's weekends, it's evenings, and that means that you can't get replacements when you're actually doing the job, which is massively frustrating. So it's nice to have plenty of spares in stock. I've got a full spare gun, but I've already nicked the ceramic swirl out of that and tip holder, so that's not much blinking good, is it? Anyway, I think it's time to get packed up and we'll come back to this project another day. Well, thanks for watching the video. Sorry it's been a bit of a mash-up today. As you can appreciate, we've been sort of out and about and sort of taken up with this whole Agriade thing. I've got a really busy weekend. We're going to have some great, more new, interesting content coming up next week. A few different things, hopefully, if it all goes together and goes well. And also, the weather's going to change next week, hopefully the better, and we're going to get out on the baler. So I'll catch you on Wednesday's episode. Thanks very much and have a great weekend.